What's up, guys? So AEW World's End is tonight. The pre-show starts at 6. So we're about an hour away from it. I'm getting excited. We got, obviously, the 20-man Battle Royal. I don't know who's in it, but the shot is for the TNT Championship. And I honestly think Luchasaurus is going to be in it. And I think Luchasaurus will win it because Luchasaurus and Christian Cage kind of been having a problem. I think Luchasaurus is in it. I think he wins it. And I think, well, I'll get to it in a minute. But we also have Willow Nightingale versus Chris Statlander. I love Stat. She's a great fighter, great former champion. Willow's also amazing. I do see Stat winning it, just because she's kind of still new to coming back a little bit. I know she's been back for a while, but she's still kind of new to it. So I do see Chris Statlander winning it. Hook versus Wheeler Yuta for the FTW Rules Championship. It's going to be Hook. I don't see Wheeler taking the title off Hook as much as I would entertain the idea. I just don't see it. And, of course, it's going to be hosted by Renee Paquette, RJ City, for World's End 0 Hour. Let's get to the main show. So, for the main show, we've got Miro versus Andrade. I think Miro wins it. I mean, keep this guy going. You know, the Redeemer, Miro. And I also think Andrade's on his way out the door. I think he's on his way back to WWE. We've got Swerve Strickland versus Keith Lee. I think Swerve wins it. He's been keeping up momentum. He was just in the triple threat match for the Continental Classic. Yes, he lost, but I think Swerve is going to keep his momentum rolling. He's going to beat Keith Lee. Now, this one I'm very interested in. The 8-man tag match. Sammy Guevara, Chris Jericho, Darby Allin, and Sting versus Big Bill, Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Takeshita. I don't know. Something tells me it's gonna be Team Sammy. I'm calling it Team Sammy. I'm never gonna call it. I don't even want Chris on the show. Can we just not have Chris on Jericho on the show? That'd be cool. But if he's on the show, okay, whatever. I would prefer him not be on the show, especially with all the stuff going on with him and Kylie Ray on like X, all the stuff that apparently he did something. I'm not gonna get into it right now. I'll make a video on that later. I do think they win this though because Sammy just came back. Sting's on his way out the door after March's Revolution, and Darby Allin is like the next version of Sting in AEW. So I think they have to win this. Now, the All-Star 8-man tag match that was, of course, announced today will show Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson, Mark Briscoe, and Daniel Garcia. My boy, Daniel Garcia. Brody King versus Brody King, Jay Lethal, Jay White, and Roosh. I'm leaning it. It's going to be Claudio and Danielson. Have to be the ones to win it. I do think Claudio will have a good showing. I think Danielson will have a great showing. I think Garcia gets the pin on Jay White. The TBS Championship, Julia Hart versus Abaddon. Can we just have Julia just 5 seconds squash match pin Abaddon, be done with it? I mean, it's a waste of time. The fact that this match is on the card, on the main show, is honestly a waste of time. Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland in a no DQ TNT Championship match. I don't know. I think Christian retains it because I think Luchasaurus is going to win the 20-man Battle Royal and then come in and distract Adam Copeland, which is going to make Christian retain, and Christian and Luchasaurus will have something going on Dynamite this week. The AEW Women's World Championship, Timeless, Toni Storm versus Riho. It's going to be Toni Storm. Right, it has to be Toni Storm. Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston in the Continental Classic final. Let's be honest here, because I'll be honest. I think Moxley's going to win it because they want Moxley to take all 3 titles to Japan on January 4th for Wrestle Kingdom. And I don't think Eddie's on that show. I will have to relook at the Japan card, but I don't think he's on the show. And I know they have Mox on it, so I think they're going to want Mox to take the titles to Japan. So I think Moxley takes the titles to Japan. The AEW World Championship, MJF versus Samoa Joe. This main event match is going to answer so many questions. It's going to answer the question, is MJF on his way out of the door on January 1st? Did he re-sign a long-term deal? Or is he just going to take time off and Samoa Joe win it anyway? Also, who is the devil? Who's under that mask? I think it's Adam Copeland. I want it to be Jungle Boy so bad, but I think it's going to be Adam Copeland. But either way, I think MJF does in fact retain the title. I think Samoa Joe could take it from him, but if he takes it from him, it's gonna be a long March, January, February, because honestly, I'm not ready to see MJF leave AEW. But if he does, it's okay. Anyway, guys, I will be watching World's End tonight, and I will also be making a reaction video to it, so stay tuned. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.